Back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here, and what I want to do today is do the event, the entire event, and try not to get any damage, and do all of the main tracks, all of the XP challenge tracks, and everything all together. So we'll see. We'll go ahead and do it. It's a pretty easy event if you've got the right units. If you don't have the right units, some of these bases can be a major nightmare. So I personally like the Akuma a lot. Most people like them. These Akumas have given all of the lower players an ability to come up in this game and to be able to do way more than they previously were able to do. So that's really cool. Even if you're a beginner, I was reading some of the comments from my not on Facebook, but on my YouTube last night, and they were like, well, this is really high-end content, and this is not for 90% of the people. I really disagree, particularly with the Akumas. I have seen very low-level players who I've been able to help. You got 2 Akumas for free, and then on the last event that they had the Akumas for 4,000 XP. So I helped a couple of people get 8 of them, or 10 of them, which is going to 9 of them is going to fill your platoon, or 8 of them plus if you have Kobayashi. So once you get the Akumas, I used the Akumas to get the new unit, this new air unit. I don't even know what it is. The air unit's okay. It's not great. The Akumas are better than the air unit. Kobayashi is not necessary because he does exactly the same thing as the Akumas, except for the Akumas I think are actually better than the hero. I like their firepower better. They have splash, whereas Kobayashi does not. And I'll show you right here. Like, they've got this ring here with splash, right? Kobayashi does not have that. Kobayashi, his outrunners have fire, but so do mine. So do the Akumas have fire. Sometimes I see them. No, they use those little rings, but for certain things I'll see them shoot fire. There. Okay, the ones that are shooting fire are from the Kobayashi. That's what it is. So the Kobayashi has fire, and they have the little rings. The rings are better, in my opinion. Okay, so you're getting all of your workshop and everything here. You're going to get free Akumas from this event, which is a super easy event. You could do this even if you just have the 2 Akumas from the other event that we did. I believe it was last event. I'd have to look back in my videos, but I've got a video. By the way, I have videos for every single base on the map. I've got videos for that. I've got videos for how to use the hotkeys. I've got videos for player versus player. Anything that you want to know how to do. And I show this so that everybody can do this. Now I have, let's see what I have here. 8 Akumas and Kobayashi. You could do this with 2 Akumas, to be honest. It just would take you a little bit longer. I'll show you a trick here in just a second when we get to a harder base, how to accumulate more. It takes a little bit of time, so I don't want to, it wastes like 2 seconds, so I don't want to do that. We're just trying to go through here as fast as possible, so we'll wait till we need it, and then I'll show you. What you do is you grab the outrunners that come out On the Kobayashi, they're called fire outrunners, and on the other ones, I think they're just called outrunners. And you grab them and you hold them because they are automatically on. Aggressive, and then you just hold them till the next set comes out, and you double your accumulation. I'll do it right here just to show you. It doesn't waste that much time, and it's super powerful. It's a super powerful strategy. And then I like to spread them out like this. That's by pressing the X button. And for pros, they'll know that, but I'm putting that in here so that everyone can know that. Now, let's come over here. Spread those guys out again. Now, when the second set comes out, I think I've got something like 18. Now I got like 30 something, right? We'll put all those guys. Now it's just like overwhelming for the opposing forces. You just got so many of them. 34. What are these guys doing up here, wasting their time? And then, move your, forgot to number these guys. So to number, shift 1. Now these guys are numbered as 1, and I can move them around just by clicking 1. I want them to get rid of this railgun so that I can come forward. Your units turn green when you number them, but the next time you deploy them, if you retreat them, the green goes away. It looks like they're damaged, but they're not. It just is showing you that it worked for the numbering process. So I'm not going to use just Akumas here. I'll show you what I'm going to use. I find that Kobayashi is good, but like I said, watch how Kobayashi shoots right here. Let me get rid of these guys and show you how Kobayashi shoots. He just like shoots this like missile thing, and it's not as powerful. You see, it took him 3 shots to take out that barbed wire. Watch this. The one little Akuma, boom, 1 shot, it's over. It's better. It's better than the Kobayashi. I like the Kobayashi. I think he's cool looking, and I like the fact that his guys have fire, but he's actually not great. He's less than... It's the first hero that I've seen. But the only thing that Kobayashi has is if you're going to use him, he has more hit points, he has more firepower, supposedly, although his firepower doesn't seem to be doing anywhere near what these little Akumas are. And my Kobayashi is level 17. My Akumas are not level 17 yet. Okay, so, if you do this event, you will get 2 of the new units, which I already got. So I just get thorium now. We'll go ahead and we'll do the this is the base for the the base for the trophy, mission 6, and then we'll start going to the XP challenge. Alright, super easy base. You might think it would be hard. I'm basically just using the Akumas to open up the barbed wire areas. I also really like the fact that the Akumas have the that little blue area right there. That kills stuff fast. Really fast. So you're just using the Akumas like they are a shield almost, you know? Or not the Akumas, but the fire outrunners, like they're a shield. Keep your distance. You know, it does help to guide them because they don't know what they're doing. They can't see, you know, their AI is kind of inept. So I pressed 1 so I can grab my units again. I don't want to get too close because there's a railgun there. The railguns don't shoot the fire outrunners, which is kind of nice because they don't take any damage from railguns. But because they don't shoot them, then they don't target them, and then your units will run in. And so another thing that you can use is the A button, and the A button allows you to shoot and attack. So whatever they see, whatever comes into their range first, they're going to shoot that. So that's one of my favorite uses for the fire outrunners is to use the A button, or I'll show it to you on the HUD. It's called the heads-up display. When you open this, you're going to get your HUD. After you attack, this is your HUD right here, and this is the attack move right here. So you don't have to use the A button, but you see there's a little A in the corner. That tells you what the hotkey is. Here, stop, S, right? A is for attack, S is for stop, D is for defense, or defend the position you're at. F is for fire at will, or I call it aggressive mode. R is for Ruby. Okay, so it shows you some of the hotkeys right there. I should have deployed these guys so that we weren't talking while we were waiting for them to deploy. I want to take out these buggies first. So here's the attack. That was a move, and then you press A and it's a red circle. That's the attack move, and then you press F and they go to fire at will. But they're not really fire at will what it is, because they're missing the buildings. When you go at fire at will, they go for specific targets that have the highest priority. So you see they just missed all these guys. Now these guys are a higher priority too in reality, because what happens is they reduce your range. So they make you basically worthless. So if you go the attack like this, now they're going to shoot the first thing that they see. See the down arrow on them? It means they have no range suddenly. And this smoke kills your troops quickly. So the smoke is bad. You might be thinking, like, these guys right here are the highest priority because they're the ones pushing that smoke out on you. So you want to get those guys. And the good news about them is they have very, very long range. So they shoot at you before you get anywhere near. You outrun their smoke as long as you do it right. See, you outrun their smoke. You just have to make sure that you target them first, because these railguns are a low priority. They're not shooting you. And there's the last of those guys. No, there's the last one right there. So now it's a free-for-all. Now the priority doesn't matter because all of the high priority targets are gone, and now they're just going to shoot everything. I like to put my own units on aggressive, as I call it. It's fire at will, but just to help out, and it gets them closer so that they don't have to run so far. So there's XP Challenge 1. Now the XP, all of the main tracks only pay 50,000. The first XP Challenge pays 50,000. So it's much much better to do the XP challenge ones. As a matter of fact, I don't even do these 1, 2, 3, 4. I just do Ultra over and over and over again, because I can do Ultra in about 9 minutes, and it takes me about 20 minutes to do the XP challenge 1 through 4, and or actually it's 15 minutes or so, and then 25 minutes to finish doing 6, because 6 doesn't pay as much. 6 only pays 275,000, 5 pays 400,000, and you can do 1 through, let's see, 1 through 4 in just a few minutes, really, like 15 minutes or something like that. But so if you cannot do the XP Challenge Ultra, then it might be in your best interest to just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 over and over and over again, and not worry about 5. Now 5, you get the trophy, and then if you do 5 times, you'll get the max level trophy. That's why I'm doing this right now. I'm pretty much done with the event, so I just want to get the max level trophy. It's not super important, but and I won't do it if the event is more difficult and taking me more time. But if the event is very easy, then and for me, this event is very easy because of the Akumas. Remember, the barbed wire slows the Akuma, or slows the fire outrunners down. I think it slows the Akumas down too, because the Akumas are essentially, are they vehicles? No, I think the Akumas are vehicles, and the fire outrunners are infantry. These are the bad guys right there. So let me go ahead and target those guys, and also these turrets right here, because these turrets slow you down and take a fairly massive amount of hit points from you. If they hit you, they slow you down, like that. And then you're out of luck. This is a bad one. It doesn't do much damage, but it slows you down, and then you're an easy target to be hit. So let's take him out. And even if you can only get to one thing, you know what I mean? Even if you can only get to one thing, it's still, eventually you're going to get there. We're going to come in closer so they don't have to run as far. We're going to spread out so that they are spread out. Okay, let's get rid of that CC or bunker. And then this guy. Okay. We got a couple more of those guys. They are the bad guys, because their smoke is what I would call devastating. These other guys, they're not, yeah, they can hurt you, but they're not destroying you with one shot. Like these smoke guys are. They are destroying you with one shot. One more smoke guy there. So if you learn the priorities of what to hit, stay out of the smoke, because even after the smoke has been shot, it still kills you if you go through it. Okay, now watch. Now these guys, they don't die hardly at all, because the smoke guys are gone. So you target the bad. These guys are only shooting one person at a time. The smoke guys are shooting AOE. That's everybody. Area of effect. So there is XP Challenge 2, 75,000. It's already the entire first main track plus an extra 25,000. And the reason I'm bringing the second platoon is because I can't remember the bases, what they need, and I do remember that this one is you have to use air. So I want to show you something cool about this. This base is not a one-time attack, okay? So if you don't have, for instance, the new air, like I do, which is going to reduce your damage a lot. If you don't have the workshop, it doesn't work. But if you've got the workshop, it reduces damage. Anything below 4,000 hit points does not register as damage at all. It's like free repair. This, because he's got the red on him, he'll probably damage me. But I don't want to go there first, because I'll show you what the problem is. These guys, they reduce your range, and then that forces you to come in and everybody starts shooting you, and then you take a lot of damage. So what you do is okay, you got me. Now I gotta get out of there. See that down arrow? You got me. Now he's targeting me, so he's like roaming around, so I gotta make sure that I stay away from him. You know what? I gotta get out. It's getting too close. I'll come back and get these guys when he turns around. Dang it. But here's the good news. You can end the attack, and you don't lose any of your progress. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You're not going to lose your progress. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to let him shoot me. He doesn't do hardly any damage, but he reduces my... And now I can end attack. Now I don't have very much damage there. It's free repair. But I just wanted to show you, you can end attack and maybe even use 3 platoons, maybe take damage on 1 platoon and then come in with another one. I think another unit that works in here is the, which everyone should have, is this one. What the heck's it called? Orion. Okay, so the Orion also works. I've used the Orion on this event for the XP Challenge Ultra, and you just have to be careful not to get drawn in. Another trick that you can do is, the only reason I'm giving all this information is because I assumed that my audience is mostly people that have been playing this game for a while and know a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you. But I read my comments, and I got so many comments saying that it's very nice, but we can't do that. And you can. You can do it. Now those devouts, those purple devouts, they actually cause damage to me. Whoops. I got the... That's who gave me the damage right there, is that devout. If those guys target you and they hit you, just back up and stop being drawn in. So that's why I'm saving them till I clear this section out, because I need to get in there. And if I get in there without my range, then they'll start targeting me and doing a lot of damage. Okay, they got me. I'm going to go in and I'm going to kill them. And I'm going to end attack. And hopefully that's still free repair. Now in my other video I did this all in one attack. And I still was like 4 minutes and 58 seconds, okay? I'm just showing you that because maybe you don't have the new unit. It is available, I believe, for you to get the parts on this event. And you can, maybe you forgot some of the parts, maybe you don't have all of the parts or something, but you should be able to get it on this event, I believe. Because I've got it already, it's not going to show me the parts. But I'm like 99%, well actually there's a way I can check. Okay, so that's the base 3. Probably the most difficult out of the whole event because you have to use air, and normal air is just going to take a beating there because there's a lot of anti-air and high altitude stuff, so you can't even use high altitude there. Also, it starts here and goes there, 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 and there. So whatever is in the place to the left, starting here or here, that one's going to be in the first place when you open up. And I like that platoon to be first so that I'm not searching for it, you know what I mean? Now this is just like that other base that we did in the main track, except it's a lot more difficult. It's the same layout, but they've added a bunch of stuff here. So I want to show you a little trick that I use. That's why I brought this other platoon. So this guy, let me first take care of these guys and these guys right here, and then I'll come in with that. But I'll show you here real quick. These guys reduce your range, so they are the highest priority. And then the devouts. So we're going to come in here. We're going to get these guys here. They die easily, but they destroy your range, and so they make you basically unable to shoot anything. Oh my gosh, couldn't grab them. So we get rid of those guys and we get rid of these guys, and the reason for that is because they can actually shoot my my Braden. Now I can bring Braden in and just destroy these guys. Come on, guys, this is silly that you're coming over in the front there. Gotta watch out for those guys. And the nice thing about, whoa, who's shooting my Braden? Dang it, I didn't see him. Shoot. These idiots, they have no AI. Huh, too bad. Braden, you know, he might still be free repair. He only takes like 15 minutes if he's dead to shoot. So let's come over here. See if we can get by the anti-air. I got buggies there. You dummies, come here. I'm going to take control of the fire outrunners for a second. I want to get rid of these buggies. And then I also need to get rid of the anti-air so that my Braden can come in. Damn it. I'll let those ones go. It's just like stupid that they would even... go where you don't want them to go. Come here, dummies. Get rid of the anti-air. Now, I do believe they'll go in the right direction. There we go. Gotta kind of try to control them. Get rid of these guys because they're reducing everybody's, and get rid of this anti-air and this anti-air, and it should be okay. Keep my grading. There we go. This anti-air and this anti-air. Now they'll be more effective if I can get rid of some of these smoke shooters here. These are very powerful turrets, and they slow them down as well as damage them. You know, so I want to get rid of those too. That's another priority. I got to stay away from those purple devouts though. If that one devout hadn't shot me, this would have been 0 damage on this, but you know, every now and then you make a mistake. I was talking, I wasn't paying attention, but this Braden repairs very quickly. I'm hoping that that is actually free repair. While Braden is doing that, yeah, he's going to choose his own target, so I can come in here, get rid of these smoke guys, which are killing me. These guys in the devouts. Look at that. Stupid guys going that way. So you got to learn, you know, basically how to control each unit. Each unit has its own unique AI, and you try to figure out, you know, what's going on with that AI. And sometimes they're stupid. I'll be honest, but other times. Okay, it's not a big deal. It took a little bit long in there. Let me send my attack plat home. Because see, it's not a one-time hit base. So I sent the attack plat home. Not quite free repair, but it will be in just a second. So now we don't need Braden anymore anyway. So we will come in and finish this base off very quickly now, because all of the essentially the main adversaries are dead. There's one more smoke guy. There's a CC, not a CC, a bunker, and one more smoke guy. Is that the end of the smoke guys? Because you'll see here that when the smoke generators are gone, And when these range reducing people are gone, the main turrets don't really do much damage. You don't have to worry about any of the anti-air. You don't have to worry about any of the rail guns. $400,000 points right there, guys. That's not too shabby. Now, normally, what I would recommend that you do is restart right there. You get the restart token right there at that point. Before it didn't say restart, but once you get there, they allow you to restart because they know that if you're going to repeat and repeat and repeat, you don't want to do that other. You don't want to do that fifth base more than 5 times because that's the only benefit you're going to get out of it. So that was basically well thought out. So if you want to get to that next base, you just press this, and because it won't give it to you on here, it won't let you go or attack. That's gone. But here it will. So you can find the 5th base. It's slightly more difficult. But it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. So I forgot I needed my Devin there. So we'll get Devin. We'll find him first. And these Akumas are no joke, man. They are powerful. Okay, they are shooting these guys and killing them, one-shotting them. So that is very cool. Now I don't need him anymore. I just needed him at the beginning. Get rid of all the high priority targets, which are the things that are going to slow you down. The CCs. No, I keep saying CC. What I mean is the towers and the bunkers. And the heavy duty turrets. These things are not your friend there. So let's go ahead and get the Devouts next. We'll draw them out a little bit. Draw these Devouts out just a little bit. Come on, dude. What are you... Even if you just get one out, the other ones will follow. So, you know, Kixeye gave us a good unit in the Akumas, but they made the AI jacked up on purpose so that they're not, like, exceedingly overwhelming units. But if you learn how to take control of them, they are actually really good. The smoke, for instance, like, now I'm going to just point this out. If you did not have the Akumas right now, imagine trying to do this base with whatever you've got. There's really nothing that works. There's nothing that's got long enough range. There's nothing that you would take massive damage here. So without the Akumas, this base is a nightmare. This is one of the most powerful bases. I mean, yes, with the Akumas, it made it pretty easy, but it is literally one of the most overpowered OP bases that I've seen in a long time if you don't have the unit that they want. And I'll tell you another little trick here. Whatever event that they have, that unit, they're going to make that unit almost a requirement. You know, it used to be that you didn't know if the new unit was going to be worth it. They used to give you like a good unit, a crap unit, a good unit, a crap unit. But for the events, that unit and the hero unit that goes with it is going to be a game changer. That's been that way for several years now. If you don't get the event, I'll give you an example. They had the new events called the skirmisher events, right? Well, if you didn't get those units, if you didn't get them, then you couldn't do the skirmisher event. And you needed a lot of those units to do the skirmisher events. See, it's like a snowball effect here. Once you get you know, a certain portion of the base, then it just falls. It just starts falling completely apart. 275,000, not really the best, right? And let's see here. Okay, so next, what's next? We're close to the faction assault base, and let's do, if I can find one. They did make them easier to find now because they put a big crown on them. But I've done so many of them. There's one. I've done so many of them that there's none around my base. Literally, I've done maybe 50 of these. So see here, the attack plat is in the number 1 position. It would be on top if I opened the base like this. I don't like the attack plat to be number 1. I like Eagle to be number 1, so I'll put that there. An attack plat can be anywhere, even over here. It'll be the number 2 position. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's how it goes. So you're not confused when you open up and try to find your units. Now in here I'm going to use a different hero. I'm using Kobayashi just for a second, but I want to use Salvatore. Here again I'm going to use the little trick where you grab these guys and wait for the second set, because it just allows you to get through a little bit easier. See how many I got. 18, and then I'll have 36. Okay, and you're going to take out. It doesn't do any damage. It just makes it impossible for you to do any damage to anything else, because it stops you every time. It slows you down. So you got to take that first turret out. So it's all about the your timing and your strategy. I'll do that one more time. We want to take out the 2 smoke rocket launchers, because even if I got 36 guys, the smoke will kill all of them. The smoke is so overpowerful, it's ridiculous how overpowerful it is. So we all